In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a chi-square analysis in SPSS using the crosstabs function. So first we go to Analyze, and then we find Descriptive Statistics and Crosstabs. For our example, we're going to look at the relationship between gender and high or low emotional intelligence. Let's see if there's a difference between men and women nurses who are in our sample. So we're going to go to Statistics, find our chi-square, continue, and then we're going to find our percentages for row and column, continue, and I like to save my syntax, so I will press paste and open my syntax file where it keeps track of everything, and click the green arrow to run it. So here's our crosstabs output. The first box shows us how many cases were included and excluded based on missing values. The second box shows us our percentages. So we've got male and female in our columns, and we've got high and low emotional intelligence for our rows. So the first box has 33 males who have low emotional intelligence scores. Next to it are the 631 females who have low scores on emotional intelligence. And then underneath of each of the counts, it has the percentage within. So of those in the sample that have low scores on EI, 5% were male and 95% were female. Now this is not surprising because our sample is registered nurses in Canada, and about 5 to 10% of the workforce currently are men and the majority are women. So the sample is representative of what we would expect in a nursing sample. If we go down below to the high EI category, we have 48 males and 614 females. And again, the percentage right underneath tells us of those with high EI, what percentage are men and which percentage are women. Okay, and then underneath the last percentage on the bottom is within gender. So 40.7% of the men had low EI, and down here 59.3% had high EI. For females, 50.7% had low EI and 49.3% had high EI. So you can actually see that out of the men in the sample, a larger percentage of them had high scores on EI versus the women, which is maybe not what was expected. Then we can go down to our chi-square test to see if that difference is actually significant. And what we find is that it's not, right? So we look at our p-value significance, and they're all greater than 0.05. Okay, and then an important little note underneath A, 0 cells have expected counts less than 5. This is important because if you have a cell that doesn't have 5 at least, then it will not run properly. So that's it for now. That's a basic 2x2 table. Pretty easy to do, and I hope that gives you some instructions on how to do it.